All right, guys, welcome to another episode of GC Talks. Over the next few weeks for GC Talks, we're going to go into a leadership series. It's my Lead or Be Lunch leadership series. I believe today's lesson will help you as leaders. It's about standing out and making a difference. Check it out. All right, we're going to go over a few tips today that I believe will help you in your personal leadership development. And so look, even though there's a quiz here coming up and there's going to be a lot of collateral material, I suggest writing these down. In my experience over leadership, when you write things down, it helps you retain the information. So number one, being different makes all the difference. Being different makes all the difference. And in a competitive business environment, and I will tell you that you're in probably the most competitive business environment that's ever been in existence. And partially not because there are a lot of good businesses, although there are. So there's more businesses in general, more people, solopreneurs, bootstrappers, and things of that nature that are out there. And sometimes it takes a potential client or client a long time before they realize maybe that's not the direction they want to go. And there's just a lot of noise out there. So in a competitive business environment, standing out is crucial. And you have to embrace your uniqueness and find ways to differentiate your products, services, or brand, especially in the day and age of the social media explosion that we're part of. I mean, you really, convenience is key, and there's just so much media noise out there. So you have to leverage that and find a way to stand out. So you have to identify as a business owner and entrepreneur what sets you apart from the competition and leverage it as that key selling point. Here's a big one. Number two, sharing your values beats selling value. I'm going to say it again, sharing your values beats selling value. So for so long, especially when trying to maybe acquire talent or customers, we talk about value. Matter of fact, in a sales environment, your value exceeds the price. When that happens, the price is no longer an issue. Although that's true, I'm a sales trainer, I'm a salesperson. I will say that sharing your values beats selling value all day long. So while providing value to customers is extremely important, right? It's what keeps us in business. It's equally vital to emphasize shared values. Consumers nowadays, they seek brands that align with their beliefs and ideals. And it's important that you share your values. By communicating and embodying your values, you'll find that you'll build a stronger connection with your target audience. All right, number three, nobody is as smart as everybody. Let me say it this way, from the leadership perspective, the top-down model, I believe, has collapsed. It's never been effective. It's worked. It's made people money. It's grown at the expense of others. But today, there's so much readily available that I don't believe you're going to find really, truly talented people. Certainly, people that have a lot of respect for themselves that are going to really follow that leadership. So no one is as smart as everybody. Recognize that collectively, right? Intelligence is powerful, and encourage collaboration and create an environment where diverse perspectives are valued. Now listen, there's a head. Anything with no head is a freak. Anything with two heads, right, is a freak. There's one head. There's one decision maker, even if it was within a division. But you have to create an environment where diverse perspectives are valued. And let me say this: by leveraging the knowledge and skills of your team, you drive innovation, right? And you solve complex problems and make better decisions. And I'll say this, there's a smaller margin for errors in decisions today because things move so quickly. All right, number four, the people are the company. The people are the company. Your employees are the lifeblood of your organization. Treat them well, empower them, and invest in their growth. And let me kind of say this about treating them well. I mean, that goes far beyond like just respecting them and having proper communication and a pleasant place to work, but empowering them is a big key. And that goes along with the one we just went over where collaboration comes in. People want to feel involved. They want to be somewhere where they can contribute And you trust me, when it comes to your employees, you want them to want to be there rather than have to be there. And so, empower them, invest in their growth. And can I say this? Foster a positive work culture that attracts and retains talented individuals. Remember this, as a company, you're only as strong as the people who comprise it. And to assess your business, let me say this, is there a distinction, right? And is there a distinctive and disruptive sense of purpose? These are questions I want you to ask yourself that sets you apart from the competition. I want you to ask yourself this question: is there a distinctive and disruptive sense of purpose that sets you apart from the competition? Having a compelling purpose that challenges the status quo is such a powerful differentiator. All right? So make sure that you are approaching things with a greater sense of purpose. Here's something else I want to ask you. You can write this down. Can you be proactive without provoking a backlash? Balancing innovation and provocation requires finesse. And I'll say this, sometimes we as CEOs or as business leaders and entrepreneurs, we're like a bull in a china shop. Finesse is not what we're known for, but you have to find that. It requires that. You have to find ways to push the boundaries while respecting your audience's sensitivities. All right, here's a question for you. If your company went out of business tomorrow, all right, that's not what we want, right? That's why you're in this Leader Be Lunch session this year. We're not going to go out of business. But if your company went out of business tomorrow, who would miss you and why? Who would miss you and why? Think about that. Ponder for a second. Understand the impact your business has on customers, employees, and the wider community. By the way, customers, that's what we're all interested in, right? Employees, that's who we should be interested in, because that's going to make sure that our customers are better taken care of. But can I just give you one more? Think bigger. What would the wider community, how would that react to you going out of business? And that's something you need to care about. It highlights the value you provide in areas where you can improve. And if you answer that question properly, you'll find out areas where you can improve. Here's another question I want you to think about. Are you the kind of person that other smart people want to work with? All right? Cultivate your reputation as a leader and create an environment that attracts top talent. Top talent. By the way, top talent, they're not always interested in the most money, although strong comp plans matter. But there's a lot of things that interest, and passion is a big deal. Other smart people want to work with other smart people. So are you the person that other smart people want to work with? So this is a key, foster a collaborative and supportive atmosphere. That'll help you attract and retain top talent. Here's a question for you as well. Can you make innovation fun? I'll challenge you. Encourage creativity. Encourage experimenting. And encourage a culture of continuous learning. Foster an environment where innovation is celebrated and embraced by all. Here's another question for you. Do you treat different customers differently? Do you treat different customers differently? Understand and cater to the unique needs of different customer segments. Personalization can lead to a stronger customer relationship and stronger customer loyalty. Everyone's different. This can't be a one-size-fit-all shoebox here. All right, here's another question for you, a couple more. Why should great people join your organization? Maybe you don't have any employees right now. Maybe you're not hiring new employees right now. Maybe you're looking at the employees you have and it's not the ones you want. So one day, you're going to need great people to join your organization, especially if your vision is one of growth. So why should great people join your organization? To answer that question, you have to articulate the benefits and opportunities that your organization offers. Highlight the growth potential. Again, not just money, but what's the growth potential? Meaningful work. What's the meaningful work look like? What's the positive impact that they can make by joining your team? People care about that. Purpose is a big deal. All right, a couple more. Do you know a great person when you see one? Do you know a great person when you see one? You have to develop strong hiring practices and identify the qualities and skills that align with your company and culture and its values. All right? Invest in talent acquisition strategies that attract exceptional individuals. By the way, investing does not mean you're spending a lot of money, but it means that you know who you are trying to attract and how and where they exist, and then who I need to reach out to make that happen. All right, Hiring events are a big thing, by the way. Here's another question. Does your organization work as distinctively as it competes? We're all about the competition. We're all about going out and crushing those around us. Does your organization work as distinctively as it competes? We have to ensure that our internal processes, and we've worked really hard over this here at IPD, the company I run, over the last year, specifically our internal processes, our communication channels, and our decision-making structures align with your unique value proposition. What's the proposition of value that you offer, and do your processes and everything else line up with it? Again, fostering an environment that encourages innovative thinking and collaboration is key. All right, last question for this week's lesson. Are you learning as fast as the world is changing? We have to embrace a growth mindset and prioritize continuous learning and adaptation. Stay updated with industry trends. I'm gonna give you one more little bonus tip here. Invest in professional development. Encourage a culture of curiosity and agility. And by considering these points, the things that we've just gone over, implementing them into your business strategy, you can enhance your competitive advantage, build strong relationships, and foster a thriving and innovative organization. Thanks, guys.